Hello and welcome back to NESA Summer CSGO. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us. Obviously, we went and watched our game with Swansea and I can't remember the team now. Remember it was Tucker Bridge. It's too good. Yeah, Swansea and Durham have just been confirmed too. And we just watched Essex come in and get their dub in the background in that first round of upper bracket. So our next game on the cards will be our boys Fistbumps on LAN versus Essex. And that'll be an interesting game. Obviously, we just to see Essex play on Vertigo. Are we going to see another Vertigo coming in? What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, so the two games we've seen so far, we've seen a Nuke and Vertigo. So, like we were saying in the pre-show, that they're both kind of pocket picks. We haven't really seen many like the common maps like Inferno, Vertigo, maybe Overpass. So I wonder if we're going to continue with this, maybe a Vertigo or a Nuke, or are we going to see more? I'd like to see an Inferno now. That's what I want to see. I really like Inferno. I think it's a really balanced map, and it always provides great Counter-Strike.
Yes. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. So the winner of this game, obviously upper bracket round 2, winner of this game is going into the upper bracket final. So it's all to play for. Tucker Bridge Esports winning that round 1 game as a high seed. I've actually had a bye in this round 2, so they're straight through into the upper bracket final. So it's all good to play for here. Whoever wins this game is going to verse Tucker Bridge Esports, the masters of Bisons, M249, Sword Offs. We don't know what's going to happen in that game. That's going to be an interesting game to see. But are we going to have a real contender in this game going into that final?
Yeah, that like you said, they are the masters of all kinds of weapons, very unorthodox weapons, but they've been putting in that time practicing those bisons, building up the bank. But it should nonetheless it should be an insane matchup this next game. Obviously, if they lose this, they go down to lower bracket, and no one wants to be in the lower bracket. You don't want to be down there.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
want to try and stay in the upper bracket for as long as possible. You want to try and ride that wave. It's like we see,
Yeah.
if you win the upper bracket, you play less games. You get to relax, you get to chill out, you get to watch the stream, see potential opponents, see what they're doing, see the maps they're playing, how they play, maybe even the weapons they use. We have seen some crazy weapons being used.
Exactly. The loser of this game, of course, we're going down to the lower bracket. We can actually see who they're going to be versing, and the loser of this game will be going up against Durham Defenders, the team we obviously already saw on our first game of broadcast today. So, obviously, they did lose 16-4 in that game on Nuke. We don't know too much about if Nuke is their favorite map. Maybe they didn't mean to get on that map, but they definitely weren't a complete pushover. I think they had some stuff they need to work on, but I think whoever loses this game, it could be an interesting game going into the next one. I really think Durham have more to show in this tournament, and I do hope they continue to prove themselves. Really.
Yeah, definitely. There was definitely some good snippets of Counter-Strike there, some good ideas. Just maybe the Nuke wasn't the map they should have gone with. Maybe they should have gone with something else. Who knows? Maybe there's a slow burner of a team. We've seen it so very often in previous NESA CSGO competitions and events where teams are slow burners. They take a while to get going, but then once they get going, they're a force to be reckoned with.
And also, maybe it's just Tucker Bridge Esports. So just so maybe the complete unorthodoxity about it.
Yeah.
Made their word up just now. Completely just rocked them.
Yeah, maybe they weren't ready to go against all that.
Vorner's in chat, he's coming out saying weren't a complete pushover. It's up for debate. But I hope they have more to show in the later on this tournament.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things. I'm calling them. I'm calling it now. They're gonna do a low bracket run. They're a slow burner team. They needed time to warm up. They've got themselves out. They're gonna go back to their coach and their analysts and stuff like that. They're gonna get themselves mentally reset, and they're gonna do the most insane low bracket run that we've seen. Right? I'm calling it now.
Grand final.
Yeah.
Durham Esports, Durham Defenders. Apparently we have a veto coming up again. Essex here, well, Fingringhoe or Essex. We're gonna call him Essex for the safety of our streamers, safety of our viewers. bit of an interest. I know it's a location. I can see for signpost it's a location, but we're going to call them Essex because that's the university they're from. Ancient coming out banned straight away. Dust 2
You love to see it.
identical, straight away.
You love to see it.
Getting
Get
banned.
it out of there. You're getting props from me.
Yeah, so I think that's exactly the same bans as was last time. Bans are coming thick and fast here. Nuke gets banned, so not going to be seeing Nuke again, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, this is interesting. I mean, we could see another Vertigo. I mean, Fistbumps on LAN may have want to get on this again because they've just seen Essex play on this. So if they've seen anything special, then it could be anything. Could be a game, an easy one.
Yeah. Now, what are we going to see? Are we going to see Vertigo being floated? No. Oh, Inferno. That's made me sad. Fistbumps and LAN, what are you doing over there? Why are you getting rid of Inferno?
Inferno does get banned. We might see another Vertigo. We could see another Vertigo.
Vertigo, Mirage, Overpass. Seven, what would you like to see? Out of these 3 remaining maps, what are you leaning towards? What would you like to see?
Well, I'm not a fan of Mirage, so I'm happy that was banned. I want to see Overpass. I love Overpass. You can do some wacky boosts. You can really play with that map control, that aggression. And that's similar to Nuke in some ways. Where the CTs can really dominate how the game is played, and if they aren't given that mid control, banana control, then the Cs can be really pushed to do certain things and play a certain way. So if I was to choose, it would be Overpass, but I do not get to choose, and that's why we're seeing Vertigo again. Obviously a favorite from Essex here. They're just playing it. They're playing it again. Fistbumps and LAN may have been watching them for that latter half of that game. I think we're still waiting for an IP to get into this one. I think we're waiting for Essex to ready up on the null page. But yeah, we'll be getting into this one very shortly. Vertigo, what are your initial thoughts on Vertigo, Reese?
Well, very similar to Nuke. It's quite crazy. Obviously, you've got the 2 levels. So again, our broadcast over observer. We're going to get there eventually. Our observer's going to have a tough task here, but I believe in him. He's had practice on Nuke, with the 2 different levels, and now he's going onto Vertigo. But I mean, it's very similar to Nuke that there can be chaos, or there can be some strategies.
Yeah. It still feels like Vertigo was introduced into the game really recently, but it's been in the game for a long time now. So teams have had a long time to sort of get used to this map. Obviously, very controversial when it was first added. People were saying it wasn't really ready for the esports scene, wasn't ready for that competitive map pool. People were saying, why not Cash? Why not Cobble? Maybe not Cobble so much, but it's I think people have warmed up to it a little bit now. I think Valve have made some really good improvements, and I think it definitely adds a very dynamic sort of the mid control is really important. And I think that ace, that ramp, and there's a lot of really cool things you can do on Vertigo. And I'm really interested to see if these guys have a lot of stuff prepared for stuff going forward. Basically, I think it's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that Fistbumps on LAN have just seen University Essex or Team Essex play Vertigo, and they're the map choice, right? So you got to think from their point of view. Maybe they've seen something on stream, when we were in our chill zone, that they think that they can maybe exploit, or that they think they can counter, or things like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this map plays out, because then you also got to think from Essex point of view. Yeah, we've just been in a chill zone and it's been on stream, so maybe we do have to change things up, and it did kind of go the distance as well. So, or maybe Fistbumps and LAN are playing some mind games. Maybe they're saying, "Yeah, you just played that map, but we still think we're better than you. We'll take it anyway."
Yeah, it's all to play for, and it's going to be an interesting one. We have got ourselves VIPs now, so we're going to be seeing a knife round come at you in a couple of minutes' time. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mind games, like you say, really, because I don't know how. It's very hard to tell how much people are paying attention, how seriously they're taking it. But if you are Fistbumps on LAN, obviously you've had that break in that first hour. You can be chilling. You can be watching the first game, seeing Durham Defenders and Taco Esports, and then you can also go and check out this Vertigo game. And obviously they're confident enough after seeing what they saw in that Vertigo game that we can take this, and we're happy to go Vertigo on the map that you obviously quite like because you played it in the first game. So they could very easily have banned Vertigo straight away, and then but then I guess you're playing the surprise game then, So,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different ways you can spin this. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to be seeing some good Counter-Strike on Vertigo, and I'm very excited to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we want to see. We want to see some good Counter-Strike. We want to see some close games. Will we see an overtime? I mean, I guess we have to find out, right? Have to see which team is more prepared. Like we say, Team Essex have just played Vertigo, so they'll be already warm, sorted out the positions of everyone, made sure their smokes are nailed down. I wonder if Fistbumps on LAN will be ready.
I don't know if you're in this game right now, but are you seeing the names of these players on Fistbumps on LAN? This
Yeah,
is going to be
this
an
is going to be
interesting
fun.
game.
This is definitely
Obviously,
going to be fun.
it's not on stream just yet, but all of their names are effectively just loads of I's together or lowercase L's. We don't know. They're either capital I's or lowercase L's. I have no idea how we're gonna cast these people's names. We're gonna have to say T's at the CT. Or the CTs have got actual good names, so that's all right. But the T's they're making this difficult for us.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how we're going to be able to differentiate each player, but I guess we're just going to call them T. I think maybe the numbers. I'm not too sure.
Only one of them's got a number.
It's
we'll
going to be
just
interesting, but I'm sure we'll get by. I'm sure we will get by. We move forward. Fistbumps on LAN already making it a little bit difficult. Love to see it.
Cool from by the guns they buy, says Mr. Jared in chat. The thing is, Jared, I've got fair. I mean, to be fair, if they're like Taco Esports, maybe that'd be an option.
Yeah.
But if it's a bit more orthodox, I think it's going to be
We've got 5
man
AKs.
number 1.
Yeah.
AK man number
AK 1, AK 2.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm sure we can get by 7. We're professional casters, right? We've got a range of experience. Casted Dota before, and we can cast Dota. We can cast anything, right?
Exactly. But yeah, I think the teams are beginning to ready up and get themselves into this one. So maybe we'll seeing this knife round coming in soon. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to ready up. But so Reese, early predictions. What's the score going to be in this game?
Okay, I'm going with. First of all, I think Fistbumps on LAN are going to win. And I think it's going to be a 16-11 favor of Fistbumps on LAN.
Same score as last game.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be as confident as you because we haven't seen Fistbumps on LAN. So I don't know where you've based this conclusion.
I have inside knowledge. I have that inside scoop.
Okay, we haven't. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win this one. I mean, my brain is telling me that we've just seen Essex come in. They've won their game on this map, obviously in a lower seed. So if I'll just to be a differentiator to you, I'm gonna say Essex are gonna come in here. They're gonna dominate early on. Show the reason why they picked Vertigo last time and how they're confident enough to go. We'll pick it again, even though you guys just watched us. We're gonna pick it again, and we're gonna beat you again. I think people are still readying up. So that's my prediction. I'm going to say 16-13 Essex. Bit closer, but it's going to be Essex going the full distance and getting that W.
Now we are just loading into the map and we'll have the knife round very shortly.
Yes.
Look for the knives. It's all based on who's got cool knives. That's what you've got to do in the knife round.
Yeah.
You've got to check out the knives.
Whoever's got the best knives are going to take the dub throughout the whole game.
It's pay to win, right?
If you're winning this knife round, which side are you choosing?
To be honest, I haven't played enough Vertigo, but I'm just going to assume CT side.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've also haven't played.
It's changed a lot, right?
Out of the maps, yeah, there's been a lot of changes. Out of all the maps in the map pool, obviously Vertigo and Ancient, I've probably played the least. Because Vertigo wasn't really in the map pool when we were playing University Sports. It wasn't until right at the end, I think. But I think overall, Vertigo is a fairly balanced map, I think. But I think CT side does have that favor ultimately, as is most maps, I think, in CS these days. But yeah, but as I said before, it's a really dynamic map and it's got some really cool things you can do. That mid control is quite important. Obviously, you can get that control. You can go straight into B. You can take it around to A and flank people. That whole A ramp, that whole A ramp in general is a real mess. Like anything can happen on that ramp. You know, you can push around the scaffold area on the backside. You can make some plays there. So it's going to be interesting seeing how this one plays out. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, and I think could be pretty interesting to see who will take the early lead. Are we going to see a back and forth, or are we going to just see like a straight dominant at the start? Because you want to try and build up those early rounds, get the momentum early. You don't really want to be in that situation where it's going back and forth and it's like a force versus force every round. You want to just try and get your economy sorted out early and just continue that momentum throughout the game. Now we have got all the players in the game, I think.
Yep,
So
I think we're just waiting for
we're
them
looking
to
good
ready
signs
up,
at the moment.
get
It's all
this knife
going
round
pretty
in.
smoothly. Everyone coming in with the readies pretty soon.
Yep. But yeah, I mean this one should be interesting. Obviously, as we said before, winner of this one going to the upper bracket final. A lot of stuff on the line here to win this. If you win the upper bracket final, you're done for the day. You can be done by 3, by 4. You know, like that's it.
Yeah,
You're playing until 12 tomorrow. So getting that would be a massive advantage because the people in the lower bracket final have got best of 3 in the final to play tonight. So it's going to take a while. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think this is the only game that's playing right now. I don't think it's anything else. I think the upper bracket final is waiting. I think the lower bracket round 2 is waiting for this one too. So everyone is watching this one. I do think we are getting into the knife round in about a minute and a half from now. We're seeing it's coming home in the chat. Southgate, you're the one. You know, it's all popping off. You know, everyone's ready. Everyone's excited. Everyone's in the mood for some good Counter-Strike.
for sure it's coming home. I can confirm it's coming home.
Confirmed
inside
by
knowledge.
Reese himself.
Yep. Put your bets on. It's coming home. Sure. Get ready for the party on Monday morning.
I booked it off work, mate. I booked it off. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I didn't book it off, but I'm hoping for the morning off because it's coming home, right? Doesn't happen very often. It doesn't come home very often.
I mean, it hasn't come home for a good, 60, 70 years, has it really?
Exactly.
It's been a long time, I think.
We've got the knife round beginning in 5 seconds. We are ready.
Let's do it.
To get into it. And here we go.
Round 2.
And
coming at you.
There we go. Look at Fistbumps and land knives. Look at that. Look at all those knives. Butterfly knives, crambits, bayonets. And then you've got a lot of knives.
Yep. And here we go. It's coming straight in. Cat goes diving right in here. There's knives. It's going back and forth. It's impossible to cast this with these names. I am a bit mad about that, but it's all good. It's going to be interesting. Yep, this whole game is going to be
CT's actually win it. So default knives actually coming through. I'm a bit upset. What's happened here then, lads? What's gone on? But I wonder. Oh, so the teams have swapped. So now,
so we are going to see Fistbumps on land on that
the L's side. Or I's, the team of I's, on the CT side.
Could be a mixture of I's
we're
and
live.
L's, you know.
So heading towards a ramp here. Pretty quickly here. They're not slowing down. They haven't got any utility, so it's just straight up duels. And we have got a CT hiding behind the sandbags.
We're not sure which CT.
Yeah, not sure which CT, but a CT is behind the sandbags.
First clash entry. CT's going to find some kills here. He's all by himself. He's got a teammate just backing him up, but he's in no man's land. They're going to find him. Oh, there's just a little sneak in. He doesn't know. He's not finding a kill. He's going to go down.
He was in such a good position, but just he wasn't able to land the all-important headshot. So now the one remaining CT left here. Lovely shot there. Has no kit, so time is against him.
The T's doing the right thing here. They're not revealing themselves. They're just letting the CT play out how he wants it, but he's managed to get himself a 1v1, but he can't manage to get that kill. It would have been good if his teammate actually backed him up there, because if he does find that kill, then it's just two 1v1s, and you can win 2v1, two 1v1s, but a lot harder to win one 2v1, But the first round going in favour of the T's. Essex here. They've got the rifles. They've got the MAC-10s. The CT is going for a sort of mostly a force buy, except for one person, or two people, I guess. So this will be interesting. CT is trying to get something out of this round. It's going to be difficult for him with that 2 AKs and a Lil on the T side.
Yeah, that was a nice lineup there. I'm not sure which CT threw it, but one of the CTs threw it to smoke off a ramp very early, which forces the T's to have to respect it. They can't push through. They don't know what's on the other side. So smoke has now faded. JK BBB, the AK. This long range sight.
Come out. Well, it looks like the cat's out of the bag. The CTs are rotating over towards that A bomb site. The T's are going to get some more frags. Down to 3v5. The Deagle firing away from his smokes. It's going to be a headshot from the MAC-10 from long distance. Going to get taken down by that HE grenade. The CTs are slowly withering away here. Another really good HE. Oh, another headshot through the smoke, I think that was. This is almost impossible round for the CTs to win. Maybe you just want to keep your Deagle armor here for going to the next one. I don't think you can even do anything here. Let's get one, though. Yeah, and he is going to go down eventually. A very clean round from the T's here. They're going to recover that AK as well, so there's no rifles lost. Really nice round from them. What we've seen so far from S6 has been very, very good. See if they can continue. I mean, the CTs have been forced onto more of a harder eco here. No armor coming in, just a bunch of Deagles. And they're going to be rushing A ramp. And are the T's prepared for this? He gets that kill. I'm not sure how. He does get traded out though, it seems. 3v1 situation.
All up to the remaining CT here will be just a lonely Deagle chilling on the A site, and looks like Team Essex are able to get the pretty clean 3-0 to start this game.
Yeah, they've managed to keep these AKs for the most part, unless the CT can do something about it. Oh, that was close. He's going to hear him, and the AK is going to get that clean headshot straight away. As you said, very clean first 3 rounds. Second round, very emphatic, easy, only losing one MAC-10. Third round, 2 guns going down, both MAC-10s, and now they can whip out the AWP and keep those rifles. So this is going to be a really strong Byron for both, because a lot of the time when you come into that 4th round, they've still got a lot of bonus weapons and MAC-10s and stuff, but not Essex. They've got a full rifle set, full util and everything. They're prepared.
Yep, and I'm just calling it now, but Tom does have a Zeus. Oh, he had a Zeus. And he just shot it. And we've got a double up coming in. So
look at this aggression from a CT here. Is he going to see people through a smoke? Oh, he's just going to see him in front of it. He's going to go down. He didn't actually have any flash or anything behind him for that peak, so a bit of a risky one. Double molly on that cubby there. Not going to find anyone. But, kill right at the start of the round for the T's is always going to do massive favours. The CTs are very spread now, 2 on each side. They've got no one in middle. So, they got 1 person middle, actually. All by himself.
And the 3rd CT is going to be tested here with 4 T's coming at him.
He's got a lot of work to do right now.
He does have a flash,
first person.
And that is a perfectly timed flash. Full blinds everyone, spots out, gets the information, calls to the backup as the CT is coming. Is he able to get the first kill? Oh, wow, Spray not able to get anything done. Now the AWP's coming into play here. And Cat all left up to the 5th and final CT with the AWP in hand. 1v3 situation. Gets bet by the first shot and walks into Cat's line of sight there.
Unfortunate. I really think the City did play it well. He threw a really nice time flash. He didn't actually flash them. He went actually behind them. And then he positioned himself really well to get that first frag, but he just whiffed really poorly. If he gets that first kill and then he's able to reposition himself again and get like in a really good position, then he causes so much havoc. And that I think that actually round goes in the favor of Ortiz. But alas, can't everything going their way. And now the CTs are forced back onto pistols again.
Yeah, the economy for Fistbumps and LAN just hasn't been there. They're now back onto a low buy with the Eagles. There was a nice shot there in middle. Tom brought down to 8 HP, but CTs they need to get around and they need to get their economy sorted. The CTs have got everything they want. They've got AWPs, AKs, full sets utility. They're slowing it down. They're clearing the map methodically. They're checking all the angles. You got Cat there with the AWP on ramp and a deagle coming through. JKB would be taken out then.
Oh,
here we go.
Another
Are we going to
shot.
see
Double
the
kill
deagle,
here.
a deagle round? Another tag coming through.
He wants this rifle. You can see he really wants it, and he's getting spammed. He's not going to get it for free. He's lost.
There is a gap in the smoke.
Health.
So I wonder if he's just going to hold that gap. But no, does decide to back out very low. I wonder if he's going to throw the AK over as he is so low. But
yeah, it looks
does
like
look like it.
To do that.
Throws the AK to another armored player. So we have got now the third CT, full armor, full HP with an AK. And 5 CTs to find. So Cat with the AWP, time there.
Oh, he's going to get taken down by my nades. Yeah, he's nothing to do. The AK's going to find that AWP, and now it's down to 4v2. The T's are running out of time, but CT's getting another kill, and this has been perfect for the CT so far. It's worked out really, really well. The T's took too long. They didn't make decisions. They got picked off one by one slowly, and then when they did go for that push, they were so separated. They couldn't trade or anything. I mean, a really nice round from the CTs, but you gotta admit, like, the T's didn't really do that round very well at all. Just, one by one being picked off.
Yeah, that's an important round. Also, because it does help their economy. Winning a round on a low buy where they didn't really invest in it, they've now got a bit of a buffer in their bank, and they picked up 3 AKs.
So, only one person died that round, so only one person had to die.
So that's crucial, but the aggression does get punished there. The CT number 2.
It does seem like the CTs really want to play for this ramp control. Like they've done it consistently through almost every round, and it hasn't been successful. They have managed to get another kill here. The smoke has faded, so the T's are going to retreat.
Yeah, it kind of has dissuaded the T's here, forcing them back over towards the what site are we on? The B site. The map looks chaos here. It does force them
another nice kill
onto the site.
The information's coming in. The CTs are rotating. They've got to get some kills early. The CT's finding another kill. He's got another one all by himself. He's making this work. Another third kill. A lovely B-side defense there. Lovely 3K.
Yeah, have Fistbumps and LAN woken up? They're starting to hit some nice shots here. And
the fist bumps are coming out in chat as well, which I love to see.
Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Online fist bumps.
Okay, so are the CTs going to play for this again? The smoke's going to come out, but the T's are going straight through it. They want to push this up. They're going to hear this. The Tech 9s are coming out. The CTs are spraying them down with the AKs.
Yeah, that was a lovely initial hold there by CT number 1 with the quick transition to the second player. Looks like they have been able to kind of stall this rush, and the Molly there confirming it. So Team Essex trying to go for that quick A push, and look at this. They are hitting some nice shots now. And the fist bumps come through again.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that they've picked up these AKs and suddenly they've just turned into a different team. They've just been locking things down. Like, they were ready for that push. They wanted to play that control, and you can see, look at that on the screen. I mean, things have turned around. Everything's 3 rounds in the favor of the CTs,
Yep. How the tables have turned. The economy is now in a really good shape for CTs, and they've got round the board. So really well played from Fistbumps and LAN to try and get themselves back in this. It was looking a bit ropey at the start, but they've really well recovered here. And there is just a little gap there in middle. Not a huge gap, just a
Yeah,
little one.
but CT has actually managed to sort of sneak himself in this position. His gun probably will be visible from this position, but if the T's aren't expecting it, it could be really valuable. We're going to see a little smoke setup come out now on this B side. Could be something, maybe a little set piece here.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely
dink coming
shot
from
there.
both sides, but Tom does get the frag. CT's is holding still right now. They are a man down, so they're a bit split up. They maybe should commit to getting some more map control, try and find a position. They're going to spot another one, and that's it, I think. I think this is it. The cat's out the bag. The rotation's coming back from the CTs. Can they hold their own? He gets 2 frags. He gets 3. He gets 4. It's all coming out from this CT side. They're holding their own again. He's going for the 50. A team goes down. A lovely 4K from... I wish I knew your name, to be honest with you. I wish I knew your name, but a lovely 4K from a CT side.
Don't we all? We wish they knew their names. But they are just numbers, unfortunately. And the fist bumps do come in, and that ties us up 4-4.
Yep, don't forget, guys, there should be a straw poll in chat. You know, you can vote who you think the team will win in this game, and we can put that on your screen. Who is the favourite of this game?
And that does force Team Essex onto a low buy. So it is really complete opposites here. Team Essex, their money was sorted. They won 4 rounds in a row. They were looking really good shape. Fistbumps and LAN sorted it out, and now they're the ones with a really good fight. You've got CC number 3 on 11k, 8k, 2 8ks. So really looking good. And what are Team Essex going to be able to do with these deagles? It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get in to a site that easy.
Yeah, I mean, the rounds that Fistbumps and LAN have been winning have been so dominant. Obviously, I think Essex were playing really good at the start of this half, and they had a really good pistol round. But,
is Tom gonna? The shoulder's been spotted, and he's taken out.
And look at this aggression.
Like you said, I wish we knew his name, but CT number 1 shifting down, and that's an AWP going for a bit of a push there. They've given up an AWP.
They've got an AWP, and they've got this B side, but it doesn't matter because they've actually got the bomb over towards A, and I think the CTs know. I think the CTs have got it on lock. But I mean, if they could easily just pick these guys off, I mean, if this deagle kill goes their way, then this could be a completely different round. But with 30 seconds to go, I mean, the CTs have to seriously mess up, I think, to lose this one.
Yeah, and there's now only 20 seconds left. The bomb is really far away. I think they are just going to maybe save this AWP, save the armor. They've got, maybe they try and find another weapon on the floor. But yeah, I don't think they are. I think they're just, oh, maybe he's going for a weapon.
I mean, he's got a deagle on armor. If he finds a weapon, then he goes for it. But I think the one that they killed for York, I think he's being protected. They do manage to kill the deagle anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I mean, out of quite a low buy, just a couple of deagles to come out the round with an AWP, you know, and your armor, that's pretty successful, I would say, in my eyes.
Yeah,
look
definitely.
at that, you know, it's completely reverse sweep so far. Look, 4 rounds initially going the way of the T's, and then it's all turned around 5 to the CCs.
Yeah, the CT's really good recovery here. They've kind of denied a lot of map control for the T's, but that early aggression does get punished.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this early aggression on ramp. I think it has been somewhat successful at times, but losing a player early is always really difficult on the CT side, and it does seem like they lose a player quite frequently doing this. This mid. Who's going to find this frag? He walks straight into his crosshair, taking his head clean off. And it's now going to be a 4v3 in the favor of the CTs. What do the T's do here?
I mean, they've grouped up, and it does look like it's going to be a B hit. And you've got CT number 2 with the AUG scoped up. Good. He's doing well with the timing of these flashes, but he's now hidden behind the pillar.
He's had really good positioning on site too, and he's got his teammate to back him up soon. He could throw a flash for him. He's in mid.
Yeah,
and he's going to hear it too. Look at that. He gets the frag. He didn't spot him out initially. He's got 1, and now the T's have got so much work to do. They've got to try and rat him out. He does get taken down eventually, but not without his teammates backing him up straight away.
And Fistbumps and LAN not messing about. Pick up the AKs. And the CT playing on B is doing a really good job for staying alive, not giving up the site entirely. and just enough time for his team to rotate over. Staying alive is so important so that his teammates can get over and they know what's clear and where they can't be and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I think the
very
important part there
important.
was having that player really deep in mid, and he heard those footsteps on the stairs, and he could easily tell his teammates, let's get a rotate, we'd back up this man on B. And here we go, mid. It's one man versus all of them. He's going to get us taken down. Only 1-for-1 trade. He's got some backup. He's taking more spraying down. It's all going back and forth. But ultimately, it's going to be mostly in the favor of the CTs. 2 kills from the T's isn't awful, but at the end of the day, it's a quick eco round, isn't it?
Yeah. That's 7 rounds in a row for the CT side. That is really impressive.
They've really hit their stride recently. I think it's just been down to this these solid holds from the CTs on these maps. They've not been going down. They've been getting at least a kill.
Yeah, and so much utility is being thrown on ramp. Someone's lurking over towards the B side. 2 of them there. I wonder if they're gonna do something funky. Maybe a bit of a boost. They are trying to see if they can see his toes underneath the railing.
Ooh,
Does get
just a little
spotted.
head there. He'll go in the favour of the C's. It's happened quite a few times, but CT's returning the favour again. 2 more kills, and now we're all evened up, 3 apiece. And it's that action is always going down on ramp, isn't it? It's a constant battle. It seems like.
Yeah, it's just constant. Utility being thrown, the aggression from both sides. It's just a bit crazy. And as the CTs try and get onto the site, there's just nothing they can do.
Yep, and then we're going to see another round go in favour of the CTs here. I think our observer has timed out. I think we'll hopefully get him back in soon, but it looks like we're on our own for the... I know we are going to see a pause. Well, top lads. Appreciate that. I'm disconnected too. Yes, we are going to see a pause here. Hopefully we can get our observer back in the game. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
I'm very impressed with the way Fistbumps and LAN have got themselves back into it. They were 4-0 down. Their economy just wasn't there, but they've got themselves back in. They've gone 8 rounds in a row now. And the aggression from them is just a bit crazy. They're so hell bent on getting a ramp control. They really want that control, and
yeah,
I think Team Essex are really struggling on how to answer that.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing has been this ramp control, really, because Fistbumps on LAN really want it, and Essex they've been tentative towards it. They've been waiting for pushes because they eventually push off that smoke fades, and they've been allowing them to get back control a lot of the time. If they're not, the team's gonna be really careful all the time with them just pushing ramp behind them. It's been very difficult for them to decide, but this is why it's led to them going B so many times. There hasn't really been many A pushes from the T's here.
Yeah, and that's the problem you have with Vertigo. It's there's the CTs can push from so many different places. So if you're not careful, you could have a CT behind you.
Oh, a flash comes in. It's not going to flash him. He does manage to get, it looks like he actually flashed his teammate as he came flying in. Does get taken down. That aggression of the MP9, like as we said before, it's just continuous. And look at their positions on the CT side. One is so far up close. It just keeps on look. It's happened again. They're forcing him towards that B. And we know how this B player has been so far. He's such a good anchor. He knows exactly how to position himself. Getting a bit too aggressive there on the CT side. I've actually lost a lot of map control. That mid person dying.
And they are finally able to they're able to get hold of a ramp control.
Still one man here though, all by himself. Can he do enough to wait for his teammate to arrive? To be fair, the T's actually taking their time. They're not going on this too quick, and at this point the AWP's actually arrived. Gonna walk straight in. There's a lovely 2K immediately coming in, preventing that down to a 1v1. It's on low health, and he is going to get taken out by that USP. It was a really nice defense by that CT. This is what I mean. I mean, like the T's, they do really well, and they do get to a position where they can start taking a site, and it just takes one person on the CT side, and they whip out, a 2K, a 3K, and they just anchor so well and get those frags, which makes it so difficult after bombs planted. So these players. Look at this
Yeah.
BM though. Look at this BM.
Just some love tap, he just kept dropping his on the floor and picking up stuff. That's all that was happening. And we've got a technical pause coming in. We may be seeing some problems over on the Team Essex side. But if you look at the scoreboard, Fistbumps and LAN have got 9. I wonder if they're going to get their final 2 remaining rounds and they're just going to do like a flawless.
A complete reverse sweep here. Yeah, it was 4-0, and now it could be going all the way to 11-4. That would be interesting.
And you have got CT number 4. Wish we knew his name, but top of the leaderboard at 18 and 8. So, and look at this. Yep. The Team Essex are not respecting the utility usage, but the flashes are there for Fistbumps on LAN, and that's a 3K right there. That's an easy hold for Fistbumps on LAN, and Team Essex don't really know what to do now. They've lost bomb control, they've got smokes, Fistbumps have got all the utility still, and there's still more aggression coming out, but Cal is able to get the first kill, but he knows it's more brought down low HP, and that ends him, and it's all left. I was going to say it's all left for the remaining team, but he gets removed from the round as well. The utility usage from Fistbumps on LAN is so good. The way that they get control of the A-ramp control, the Team Essex don't know how to answer it. They can't figure out how to counter Fistbumps on LAN on the A-ramp.
I think I was initially quite skeptical of how it was, but after seeing it for the whole half straight, I think it's been so good. Oh my goodness, this is a madness here. The CTs came flying through, and the team was not expecting to be there. But look at this, they just control this ramp so well, and just doesn't allow the team, because the ramp is so important. I think you need to have a bit of control to play up that A, because if they don't have that control, then it has to be B basically, or middle. But yeah, the CTs have got a really good hold of this ramp here.
Yep. What are the T's going to do now? Are they going to group towards B? As the CTs are starting to explore the options, explore the map, trying to figure out where the T's are. And they kind of have no one towards A. They've only got one player now. Got CT, and they're pushing mid. There's 1 kill. And you've got CT number 5 with the op on the B bomb site. Locking it down, I think it's only a matter of time. Yeah, there's the first kill.
Nice shot.
And it's all left to JKBB. Lovely shot there to take out the AWP. 1v3. Does he realise there's another CT on the bomb site? There's the first kill. There could be more middle, but the CT's playing it well. Really well grouping up here. Molotov throw on the site. The CT's drop out. Knows there's one there. Doesn't know the second. Pulls into the fire. CT's able to get the kill. That is 11 rounds in a row of Fistbumps on LAN.
Yeah, incredible performance from them. Quite a slow start, but once they got into the groove, there was no stopping them really. Incredible performance. I think if I was the T's going into that, how that was going towards the second half, like latter part of that half, I really wish they had exploited middle a bit more, because they really weren't using it. It was either straight up that ramp or straight into those stairway. They didn't really ever put a lot of aggression on middle. And look at the polar opposite here. The T's are coming straight through, really thick and fast, all the way through mid, all 5 of them.
Oh, lovely shot there from JKBB. He's not giving up mid without a fight. He's able to get a second before he dies. And look at this, they're heading towards A. This is where it gets crazy. There's so many alleys. They get a kill on B. Now the CTs are completely separated. And there were last remaining CT on the B bomb site. And it gets taken out. If you were Team Essex, you really need that pistol to kind of get your second half going again.
And what you saw there was something that I don't think the Essex did a single time on their T side. They never pushed up mid that aggressive and never went towards A and towards B, in that middle position. So, Fistbumps on LAN really showing him just another way of playing it. And let's see how this plays out now. They've got their SMGs. The CTs have actually got 4 spy here too with their MP9. Kills going both ways here, 4v3. Oh, lovely shot there.
And he's able to get an AK. It's looking really good all of a sudden for the CTs. They picked up 2 AKs, full armor, and the T's have just got 2 MAC 10s, and it could be pretty. Oh no! How has he got that kill?
Double headshot straight really quick there. Too quick for him to even
Now,
shoot, I
he's in a
think.
1v2 situation, does have the AK on his back, half HP, already got 2 kills in a round. He's going to have to get a 4K, gets the first kill. We're left for Tom here. The Deagle and Tom is able to clean up the round. Now, is this going to suddenly spring Team Essex to suddenly get some round on the board? They must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, obviously it was a forced by round. It was all or nothing, really. If they lost that round, it'd have been really, really ropes for them. But they do manage to get that one person left. It means their economy still isn't in that good a position. You're going to see an MP9 again, a FAMAS on the board. They have got a couple rifles, which is really good, but so do the Ts. They've got a rifle and a 4x with Deagles and MAC-10. So this could be another round that could go either way. It all depends on how the CTs and what control they go for. Does seem like Fistbumps on LAN are hell-bent on getting this ramp control. They really think it's important. They did it on T side. They're doing it again on T. They're not giving them ramp control at all.
Oh, he's so low.
Little spray away. They got a little 1-2. They got his teammates backing up there too. Oh my god, is he going to expect him to be here? It's just an unorthodox position. Oh my goodness, they're firing through. It does manage to get the headshot with the Deagle.
And look at the CTs. The CTs are panicking. They're running back to middle. They're running back to B. This opens so much space for the Ts on A here. They get a good time and they're able to get 1 kill now. And it's just a one remaining CT playing really far back and he gets taken out. So now all of a sudden, the map is so open. The CTs were panicked. They had to run back to B in middle. But now it's a bit all over the place. You've got a CT flanking, you've got a CT holding spawn, and look at this. The T's are taking map control. They're wanting to force the issue. It's all left up to team number 3, 4 HP, an AK, and a Dream stuff.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult round for him to win here. The CT is obviously a low HP as well. But he's going to get just flanked behind, and he's going to get taken out just like that. A very back and forth round overall. Does manage to get that AK as well. That was very close. Obviously, with these post-round times being quite short, it can be difficult to get those guns, but he managed to get it. And this is going to be a very, very strong buy now from his CT side. Versus,
I think T's have given up. They're resulting to the eco. Deagles, and they're going for that mid-aggression here. JKB able to get the first one, able to get the second one. 50 HP, falling back with the USP in hand. And is Tom ready this XM? Spots him and takes out, I don't even know which T number that is, but he takes out a T. All left up to T number 3 and T number 4. I really wish we knew their names. That'd be really nice.
Yes. But we're going to see something quite cool here. Just trying to boost over and see on that little scaffold there. I'm not going to find anything.
They're going to double swing.
This mid control is so open. But he doesn't care. That's a very bold position just to be sitting there in the open. Doesn't care if there's any flash coming over. He's happy to take those fights. And just to answer you, casters, again, ask how we're doing in chat. We're doing good, but you know, I really wish you'd put your names in.
We'd be doing better if we had unique names for each player. That'd be lovely. But we do have a buy. I'd say, yeah, pretty much a full buy coming in for Fistbumps. Now, how are they going to answer this A-ramp aggression? It looks like all 5 of them are heading towards A. Is this going to be a fast A play?
They're going to hear this. It's spraying away. He's calling. He's like, lads, come help me, guys. I can hear so many of them.
And look at that. CTs have rotated over very quickly. And look at number 7. He's pushed up through B. He knows there's nothing there. And the 5-man A rush. Is it going to happen? There is chaos everywhere. Able to get 2 here.
It's huge from
He
Eric.
turns away the last minute. Going for the plant. JKB, what is going on? And it's now a 1v1 situation. Number 7, Tom, wasn't the B bomb site, and is going for that late lurk. I wonder if the team realise this. As time starts to dwindle and he sees nothing in front of him, will he turn around? Fakes the bomb out. Tom with the XM. Makes sound. That's it. He's given up. The sound cue has been heard, and the T has realised what's going on.
Oh, look at this. It's a bit of a cat and mouse situation now. He switched out the XM. I don't think Tom's going to expect him to be behind him. He's going to get caught right out, and that's going to go in the favour of Fistbumps on LAN.
That was so unfortunate. That sound cue.
Yeah, such a good round from the CTs though. Jacob and I think it was Arachnid just getting those 4K between them, huge plays really, all on them. Just those unique plays, really make him a difference. They need a couple more of them. They want to get back into this game.
Yep, that was a really nice hold from them. They weren't giving it up without a fight, and how able to get an early pick there. I think that was towards middle, but the T's answer that, and look at Ahmed trying to re-aggress here, trying to take back that control, but the T's are ready. And now JK is all left alone on the A site, on an island, trying to hold.
He's done this before.
With him.
This position is so. Everyone seems to get frags from this position. It's so difficult to kill them. He's got another one. He's turned himself around.
So Stefan, look where the bomb is heading. The CTs have been fooled. This is all a big fake. The Fistbumps from LAN have been abusing the A ramp. And they are calling the bluff here. But
number 4 has sprinted away, made loads of noise, and number 3 is really
Tom's here though.
Not got that much control in the time he's been here.
Yep, Tom is here now. Pushes forward. Knows that one player gets worried out here. Wait, actually, is the boy going to reach? And I think it's okay actually. And
I don't know if he saw Tom's gun there. Oh, he gets a kill in the background. A ridiculous play. And now it's down to 1v1. Tom, can he do it? He's going to tap it. He does not have a kit. Oh, he's got an idea of where he could be. Oh, he's just going to lose the gunfire, unfortunately. He played it so well. Oh, my goodness. It's going down to the wire. A lot of these rounds now are just so close. It's an interesting sort of back and forth between this. Such an open game this second half compared to the first half, it seems like.
Yeah, and Team Essex don't want to give round 15 to Fistbumps on LAN. They've gone for the force with some Deagles, a 5-7, an MP5, and MP9 rather. They are pushing forward. Getting that ramp control, one guy spotted sandbags. Oh, he's getting spammed through the smoke. Oh, he's able to get a kill.
Let's go back and forth. One for ones here. Just Jacob with an MP9. Calf get another one. 1-for-1's going back and forth all sides of the map. He needs to be careful. He's not going to get caught out. He does manage to get that kill, which leaves just down to Calf now. 1v2 situation. He's got 19 health, and honestly, what's your? I mean, the bomb actually.
Yeah, he does have control of bomb.
He does actually have the bomb.
So,
didn't spot that initially.
The T's are not going silent. The team flash coming in through there. But yeah, they're not being silent here, so he is aware of where they both are.
He could make this work if they give him some 1v1s. Oh, he might have to go with the bomb here for free. Yeah, it does go down, unfortunately. Nice, yeah, that was an interesting force buy. Loads of 1v1s going in.
That puts Fistbumps down on match point here, Stefan.
It certainly does. A bit of a closer game, I think, compared to the last game we watched, and a little bit more orthodox in terms of the guns we're seeing. But yeah, definitely been a good one so far, and it's not over just yet. We could see something special from the CTs. It's not starting well though. I mean, this Mac 10 is spraying so wildly. He loses a lot of health, but he does get a frag for it. Oh my goodness, a lovely headshot from Tom.
Yeah,
nice
Team Essex had not gone down without a fight here. There's still a couple of players been brought down low. Tom with the Deagle, he's still trying to find anything he can. Fights going on all over the map, and all of a sudden it's a 1v3 situation for JK. But T's are heading towards him, and he might get bombed here. He does get bombed.
Oh my!
Gets a second! Lost no person, he's 11 HP here. JKB is all full HP, knows the player is. Throws a flash, he's in him. Trying to force an issue here. Knows bomb is down, so he's falling back. Making sure he's still got control of bomb with the T stuck on the site. Does give it up. A bit of mind games coming through here from JK. Got T number 5 pushing up, but I think he's a little bit aware of what's going on and what JK is trying to do here. He's always getting a kill, gets spotted out, and JK with the clutch to ensure that Team Essex are not going out without a fight.
Team Essex just clinging on now. 1v3 situation. Jacob, he's doing everything he can. He's on 24 frags. He's almost doubling the rest of his team's kills on his team. He does not let it go down just yet. They have to really perform now. They can't be any more mistakes. They have to really play. And the T's are doing the exact same thing.
They did it last round. They've done it again. Tom not able to get the Deagle shot like he did the previous round. Now that must have rolled up, and JKB might be tested here with middle. Two players. What a lovely shot there from the
He's
T
just
number
done him
3.
over. 3v5 now. I mean, there's a couple of deagles on the T side, but I don't think it matters too much right now. I mean, the CTs really have to hold their own. They're getting taken down one by one. They're all separated up. The T's have got to group together, and surely it's a round win.
Oh,
Oh my
the
goodness
Deagle shots
gracious
are
me.
coming through. Fistbumps and LAN, yeah, play, JKB. You got the clutch last set, but we're ending it now.
Oh, he's just cornered in all different places, and he's going to go down, unfortunately. A lovely game from both sides, playing very, very well, but unfortunately, it is going to be a win for Fistbumps on LAN. 16-8. So, that's our second round played out so far. What are your thoughts, Reese?
Yeah, that was it. That was an amazing game, Fast. There was some incredible shots there. And the mentor game that Fistbumps and LAN, they were down. Their economy was in shatters. They were not in a good spot, and they were able to get themselves out of it, and they would take the game. Commiseration to Team Essex. They put up a good fight, but I think Fistbumps and LAN were just a better team today, unfortunately.
Yeah. So obviously we're going to be seeing Fistbumps on LAN going into the upper bracket final against Tucker Bridge Esports. And I think that could be a real game. They were really dominant
Yeah,
that game. After those first couple of rounds, they really got into their stride, and I'm really excited to see how that plays out against the really unorthodox and
yeah,
a bit crazy Tucker Bridge
yeah.
Esports.
I think it's
I
a
don't know
really
if
good
they're going to be
game.
confident enough to be using those Bisons.
Yeah, I think it's a really good game because Fistbumps and LAN, like we saw in this game, they can use whatever weapon. The full buys, their AKs are doing fine, but even on their low buys, their deagles, they're still making it work. So they're still like a real threat when they're on the deagle or on the low buy with the shots that they're hitting. So I think it's gonna be a really interesting game with all the crazy weapons that we've already seen.
Yep. I believe we are going to be going to a quick little 5-minute break before our upper bracket final. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot more amazing CS coming your way.